Good morning, everyone. This is Jarrett with Agape Christian Marketplace with your Soulful selection for this morning. And today I'm going to be reading from a book that I haven't done for a while here. And it's called Then Sings My Soul, 150 of the World's Greatest Hymn Stories by Robert J. Morgan. Great book. It tells you about the story behind popular hymns and songs. And this one is the story behind the song, He Leadeth Me. And it's dated 1862. It starts off with the scriptures from Psalm 23, verse 3, which reads, He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And it reads, On autumn nights, as we sleep peacefully in our beds, millions of songbirds travel under cover of darkness, heading south. Somehow they know their way. God has given them a state-of-the-art internal guidance system. We're more valuable than many sparrows. If God guides his creation, will he not also guide his children? The psalmist thought so, saying, He leadeth me, Psalm 23, verses 2 and 3. Dr. Joseph H. Gilmore, son of a governor of New Hampshire, gave this account of writing his famous hymn on this theme. And so what's following is what's written by the hymn writer himself. As a young man recently graduated, I was supplying for a couple of Sundays the pulpit for the First Baptist Church in Philadelphia. At the midweek service on the 26th of March, 1862, I set out to give the people an exposition of the 23rd Psalm, which I had given before on 3 or 4 occasions. But this time I did not get further than the words, He leadeth me. Those words took hold of me as they had never done before, and I saw in them a significance of which I had never dreamed. It was the darkest hour of the Civil War. I did not refer to that fact. That is, I don't think I did. But it may subconsciously have led me to realize that God's leadership is the one significant fact in human experience. That it makes no difference how we are led or whether we are led, so long as we are sure God is leading us. At the close of the meeting, a few of us in the parlor of my host, Deacon Watson, kept on talking about that thought I had emphasized. And then and there, on a blank page of the brief from which I had intended to speak, I penciled the hymn, talking and writing at the same time, then handed it to my wife and thought no more about it. She sent it to the Watchman and Reflector, a paper published in Boston, where it was first printed. I did not know until 1865 that my hymn had been set to music by William B. Bradbury. I went to Rochester to preach as a candidate before the Second Baptist Church. Going into their chapel, I picked up a hymnal to see what they were singing and opened it to my own hymn, He Leadeth Me. Thought that was an incredible story. The fact that he didn't know it had been set to music, and he's going to preach as a interview, essentially, at this church. He opens the hymnal, and what are they singing? They're singing a song that he wrote. I thought that was an interesting story. And if you're not familiar with the words for this hymn, it's quite, I think they're quite profound. He leadeth me, O blessed thought, O words with heavenly comfort fraught. Whate'er I do, wherever I be, still 'tis God's hand that leadeth me. Verse 2, sometimes mid scenes of deepest gloom, sometimes where Eden's bowers bloom, by water still or troubled sea, still 'tis his hand that leadeth me. Verse 3, Lord, I would clasp thy hands in mine, nor every murmur nor repine. content whate'er lot I see, since 'tis my God that leadeth me. Verse 4, and with my task on earth is done, when by thy grace thy victory's won. Even death's cold wave I will not flee, since God through Jordan leadeth me. And of course the hymn for that is, He leadeth me, by his own hand he leadeth me. His faithful follower I would be, for by his hand he leadeth me. Amen. May that be a hymn for our life, a prayer for our life, that wherever we go, whatever we do, whatever we say, may it be led by his Spirit. What a great message as well as we step into a new week. All right. I hope you think of that today. I hope this is an encouragement for you. And I pray that you have a blessed day and a blessed week. Have a great day, and we'll see you back around 9:30 on Wednesday for another Soulful Selection.